Nabweya Ward, Northern State Division Constituency, Mbale City. That's where I come from, that's where I live, and that's where I'm blessed to vote. What you are seeing there, what you'll be covering very soon are the placards. We are required to hold our placards, or our agents will hold them in the 382 villages of Mbale City. Each village will have my poster, so that the line, my agent, people's line behind that poster. I cannot be everywhere. So this is my official poster for tomorrow. It will be at every village. My poster will be at every village tomorrow, and right now I am dispatching my posters at every village, and every village will have an agent to hold this poster so that those members of the village of the NRM can line behind them. So we are starting this today after here, and after that tomorrow the first election will be for the woman member of parliament from Mbale City. They are starting with the woman seat at 10 a.m. When they finish with the woman seat, then they will go to the constituency seat, which in Mbale we have the industrial division constituency and northern state division constituency. But they will start first of all on the line with the woman member of parliament for the city at exactly 10. I therefore want to call upon all members of the NRM as registered to turn up at your village center and vote for me, of course. So at 10 a.m. please report by 8 so that they can check your name in the register. You relax, and exactly at 10 you'll be called upon to line up behind this poster. And I am the candidate for member of parliament, and I am ready for the election tomorrow. This is all I'm required to take to the polling station, plus my agent and plus the coordinator, and then the committee themselves. Most of all my supporters and the agents and the village have not transported anybody. Those on the village will count my vote, they will line up my vote, and they will hold this poster. And especially the leaders of the NRM on the village, the chairman, have already offered. Most chairmen or most women league, the Navachalas, or the youth, all the youth have offered to hold my poster on the village at 10 a.m. And we are the first, the woman seat is the first one to be elected. Honorable. 17 omwezi ogw'omusanvu buli ku kyalo Mbale City tugenda kulonda omubaka agenda okwatira NRM ebendera, omubaka agenda mu parliament. Nze Lydia Wanyoto Mutende big sister nesimbyewo mu NRM okuba nti nze ngenda okwatira NRM Mbale City ebendera ey'abakyala MP. Naye ate mbadde mbasaba nti mwenna muveeyo ewaka ng'obudde bukyali, ziwere essaawa 3 ng'otuusira kuba waliwo okubasoma mu kitabo, okwebera nga muli mu kitabo ekya register. So abakyala mwenna n'abaami n'abavubuka bw'obanga oli mu register y'NRM mukeere mugende ku kyalo awo omukubira meeting oba enkola za NRM, mujja kusangawo ekipande kyange babagambe mukole line mumpaaka lumu pe mandate egenda okubakiikirira. Nze nga Lydia Wanyoto Mutende zinawera ssaawa emu ku makyenkya nga ntuuse ku Lumumba village, Lumumba cell, Nabweya parish or Nabweya ward, and then Namanyonyi sub county, era nga nviira mu Northern State Division mu Mbale city. So abakyala mwenna, abataata n'abavubuka mujje tulonde emifulaga bearer wa NRM ejja nga abakyala ffe tusooka ku ssaawa 4. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala. Olanga seti mugamba nga 17 mwezi guno gw'omusanvu zina abasaawa zine buli ku kyalo buli kuseera mu Mbale city muza kwangala memba wenye wa Parliament muza kubakiikirira mu NRM. Mumanyi memba wa Parliament Maayo Omugeremu mukiikirira NRM mu Mbale city, ate nga Senior Lydia Wanyoto Mutende big sister. So kipande kino kiina niyo kyesinaweereyo officially mu butongole niyo kibe buli ku kyalo byalo mu Mbale 382 era ndikola baseti buli kyalo kyose nga wawulire mugamba saa zibi radio kipande ekikina ndikola baseti mwimi kinyuma we kipande eki agent basanabawo era nga nakuba simba bayinali buli ku kyalo mwalumire mutima napambira kipande bakyamani bana abakyala mwesi era nibavu iyo kina niyo kipande kyesi myaka kirai niyo funi flaga iba ina Parliament ati flaga bale mwayipa kale mulikuwa na mubusi stamp. You are just renewing the stamp, and I go to serve the committee of Mbale City as a woman of Parliament for Mbale City. And holding the postcard. So I'm going to dispatch them right now. After here, I'm going to maybe look at them. But they are going to every village in Mbale City. This is the official post that is going to be held tomorrow, and people will line there because I cannot be everywhere tomorrow at the same time. The whole of Uganda at 10 a.m. we shall be voting the woman MP. It's at the same time everywhere. So all the villages tomorrow, 10 o'clock you shoot line, finish, and then you can hold. Then after that you shall elect the constituency MPs. Are all the members of the NRM of Mbale? I've been with them, I've been a leader. And they promised me that I'll have the flag. They've given me the flag before. There's no reason they will not give me the flag again. And I want to thank them. All the women, all the youth are calling big sister, big sister, big sister, big sister. But now everybody is calling big sister. So there's a lot of excitement in Mbale State because I chose to return home and renew my flag to serve the members of our community. When we go through NRM, it doesn't mean that we only serve the NRM. We serve the entire community. So I wanted to tell that my strength, the energy, the vibe is from every corner of the state. By the way, it's also outside Mbale because I'm a national leader. So everybody, the NRM community, the women of League in Uganda, they are all tuned to see how their leader is going to be voted tomorrow. And I have no doubt in my mind that Mbale will win. Right. Nera. So there's somebody who asked that after 5 years, why should I think that I should contest again? I have lost elections before. I won elections of the NRA primaries. I'm the flag bearer until tomorrow at 9.999 because at 10 we shall be voting. So that's when I won. I did not win the final elections because I believe I was rigged and I went to court. But now that's behind us because I got satisfaction. I pursued that matter up to the Court of Appeal. That's where it exists. If there was a Supreme Court, I would have gone to the Supreme Court because I believed there were 2 polling stations that made me lose an election, and that's a matter of another day. But we learned lessons, and this time around, when I get the flag again, the story is likely to be different because we've learned our lessons and been able to fill the gaps. Somebody has talked about I lost court petition at appeal not because of substance, it was technicality. The judge at the High Court said that there was no power to give the records of the proceedings, and for you to appeal, I'm a lawyer by profession, I'm an advocate of the High Court of Uganda and all other subordinate courts, so I know what to do. We were told that there was no power, so there was no record of court, so they were now hand typing. And they played games until I lost it, because you cannot make an appeal without attaching the records of the first court of instance. So, but that's behind us now. We are more energized, and people of Mbale have told me that even if I've not been in Parliament, I've actually been their MP, because I'm available, I've been in the community, so I'm happy that the community have realized that I was actually the MP, that they almost missed, but I've made sure that I stayed with them and served them. Somebody has asked about primaries being violent. I want to say that primaries are competitive. NRM is a strong party. In many of the areas where they win the flag, automatically you now take leave, because you are more or less one leg and a half in Parliament. Unlike here in Mbale, where the flag you can actually lose an election, but they are very violent because they are competitive. And we've not built the capacity in NRM. We only get allies to make sure that it is tight and the best person wins, because those who are very closely contested. There are people who are campaigning now in many parts of Uganda, and until they announce, you don't know who is going to win. But there are areas also, you can tell us, you are journalists, where the race, the gap is like in Zukuru and the others, the leap, the leap is too big. The people have already decided. If you are still behind, so those ones are not violent. But we want to request that the Mbale State primaries remain peaceful. I want to call upon my colleagues and their supporters, their agents, that let NRM pick the best candidate and let's give them a chance. You just go on the line, up on the line. We don't need to fight. Then, what is going to happen in the general elections? I want to request all of you to allow me to cross this bridge of tomorrow. When I cross the bridge of tomorrow and I'm the flag bearer, we will sit here and discuss how I'm going to win on the 18th of January, if that's the date for the general elections. So I don't want to speculate. Even in the legal profession, we don't speculate. So let me now win tomorrow. When I win tomorrow, you join me to celebrate. Things are process by process. I've heard about that word. So let's do the process by process. And then, so process by process, I will discuss the issue of nomination for the general election after the primaries. But I am very sure I have no business contesting for the primaries if I'm not going to win or have a good strategy for the general election. So even the general elections, I am very sure I'm going to win, because last time I only lost because I was cheated. But because